Then when things are just starting to settle, Norman calls Roger with some completely absurd news. There's a giant mecha robot attacking the city. This is crazy. We just spent the entire episode building up mystery. A missing girl, an android robot, a mad scientist's last words. And now we're suddenly in mecha anime territory. There's only one thing that could have possibly led into this, and that is the factory scene we just saw. That big factory must have built that robot. That's the only correlation that we have seen. And that isn't even concrete. That could have been used to make anything, even maybe another robot apart from the one we're about to see. As they're racing towards the city, towards this action, Dorothy sees another old man in the window of the car and calls out to him, "Father." This android has two fathers. My theory is that she's an android based off a real girl, and that's one of her fathers. And then the other father is the father that actually built her. That way, Wainwright doesn't come across as this like crazy old man. He comes across as a senile old man who sees this spitting image of his daughter, so assumes that it is her. Moving on to the climactic part of the episode, the big robot. This giant robot is being used for robbing a bank. It has tentacle-like appendages that snake through the corridors, only to reach the money and get these tiny little pincers out that are supposed to pick it up. But they're interrupted because it's showtime.
Now, Big O, it's showtime!
He lifts his wristwatch, the same one that helped him escape the rocket launcher, and calls into it, "It's time for Big O epic time." And the robot suddenly erupts from the ground. You'd think, being seemingly the protagonist of the story, that he might actually care a little about the city, but this robot devastates the building that people are living in. The robot itself is this massive black mega deus, is what they're called. The Big O rises from beneath the city, tearing through buildings like nothing. Roger hops on in just like that. It's a mecha battle. Buildings crumble, the city takes massive collateral damage, but Roger doesn't really seem to care or hesitate at all. And the fight ends with one devastating blow, a pile bunker punch. Now the pile bunker as just a mechanical tool within fiction is fucking cool. It's basically a punch that's driven by this insane piston that shoots forward, granting more energy to the blow.